Welcome back to Valley of the Old Farm with me, CallMeBigPoppaC. Well, welcome back to Valley of the Old Farm. Big Papa C here. Sorry that it's been a while since I've been on. I had some family issues arise and I had to take care of those situations. And I've had a little bit of health issues I have to take care of. We just came off of field 15. Not field 15, field 18. And we just got through fertilizing it. We've got one of our neighbors, Alan, over on field 60 finishing the cultivating up. And then we got a seeding job that's going to take place on field 61. I believe we are doing either canola or barley. I have to look and see. We did take on the sugar beet contract. And down here on, I think it was field 8, I think. Bring up my map when we drive down the road here. And we got paid almost $22,000 for it. And I can understand why we got paid that kind of money for it to sow it, because it is one big field. And we'll go through the overhead here. As you can see, it's a big field. It's field 1 we did in sugar beet. As you can see, we got sugar beet growing in there. It took forever to get that planted, especially with a 6-meter planter. But it got done. We made our money, and we've done a couple other cultivating contracts in between, and a couple of fertilizing contracts. Like I said, now we're heading back to the main farm. We're going to get the seeder, and we're going to go seed 61. Our cows are doing pretty good. Our sheep are producing wool. Our money has gone up a little bit. We have the coon axis, I believe, on our back. No, I'll take it back. Braidall cedar fertilizer on our back, our 3-point hitch, and what we're going to do is we're going to run this fertilizer out of it, and we're probably going to sell it and buy a new spreader. The local shop has gotten a new brand, or a new manufacturer has arrived at our local shop, and they've got new equipment out as far as seeders and cultivators and stuff like that. And we're looking at a fertilizer spreader. This fertilizer spreader holds maybe 1,000 liters less. Well, not quite. I thought this holds 4, so that's 39. It holds 3,900 liters, so it's 100 liters less. But the thing is, it has an adjustable broadcaster, so you can broadcast further out, and you can adjust that on the fly if need be. If you have a smaller field, you can adjust it to fit that smaller field. If you've got a bigger field, you can cover more ground in less time, and hopefully get away with using less fertilizer, but still making some money. So we're going to, like I said, run the fertilizer out of this one, and then maybe look into trading or selling this outright and then buying that new one. We'll look at that later. I'm going to get back to the main yard, and we'll hook up our seeder, and we'll head to 61, and we'll check on Alan and see how Alan's doing. And I'll see you there in a minute or two. Well, we came back. Alan was almost done. He had about 3 strips left, and we decided to go ahead and send him home, let him get some lunch, because we're going to probably use him later on in the day, and we will need his help getting some of our own fields done. I'm just now finishing up on field 60, the last strip. We've got the seeder hooked up to our new Holland, and we're going to take it on down to the field 61. I thought it was canola or barley. It's not. It is wheat. Not wheat. Let's take that back. Let's rewind that again. It's not barley. It's not canola. It's not wheat. It is oats that we're sowing in 61. This thing needs some gas, and it needs a little TLC, it looks like. So we may pull this into the garage bay and repair it, lubricate our fittings, check the oil. It's definitely in need of a wash, that's for sure. And that's the one thing we don't have on this farm that I noticed. We don't have a pressure washer, so we're going to have to look into invest it into a pressure washer pretty soon. Oh, that's a bumpy track. Bouncing off the ground. And I do have a front wheel on this, so that's kind of odd. Let's go ahead and put this away. Look over our shoulder here. So we can't put this. Let's go ahead and drop this front weight off. Let's take this in the shop and get this thing repaired. You know, I don't know if there's gas on this farm or not. We may be looking to getting a gas tank. You know, I don't know if there's any fuel on this farm. Oh, I want to give a shout out to Farmer Ben, B-I-N-N, Farmer Ben. I want to thank you, Farmer Ben. He told me that this is a French map, so it's pretty much euros would be used, and we changed our money denomination from pounds to euros. I'm going to head down here to 61, if I can remember correctly. 61 is down from our farm just a little bit. Turn on our overhead map there so we can see down there on the lower left. And we'll get down here and start sowing. I believe it's down here. We go down this lane and we come right in on top of it, if I'm correct. But yeah, I want to thank Farmer Ben for commenting and mentioning that. To those of you who have been watching my Let's Plays, and like I said, I apologize for being away. I am back now, hopefully for a while. And hopefully we can get, you know, some more stuff in, more Let's Plays in. Let's go down this side. Oh, we skipped. I can tell we skipped right there, but that's okay. We can come back and get it later. Whatever we miss due to the uneven ground and terrain, we can always come back and get later. We can turn that off. Ooh. Let me jump back over where I can see what I'm doing here. Yeah, but I want to thank you to those who comment and ask me what's been going on, what's happening. I appreciate it. I'm doing all right. Things are fine. We're back to normal, and we're back up and running. I hope to get some more stuff out so y'all can see and watch. There is another contract for potatoes. I'm thinking about doing it. That's paying almost 20 grand or $20,000, or 20,000 euros, I say. And we want to make as much money as we can so we can start nibbling away at that loan. We may change up our seeders eventually. And we may look into getting another tractor. Maybe get rid of the New Holland smaller tractor that we have and get maybe a John Deere. I heard of some new John Deeres. They're older models, but they're still in good condition. And we need something we can just, use it for around the yard to clean up and get things, moved around the farmyard without having to worry about using our bigger tractors. Yep. There's a little small spot there, and we'll have to just get it in a minute. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue on with this, and I will see you at the end of it, and we'll move on to our next contract. Hopefully we'll get some working done in our own fields. We've got 2 more fields left to prep, and we're waiting on that planting window. That's the only thing we're waiting on, is the weather to change and our temperature to go up, and we can get to planting. So I will see you at the end of this. Sit back and relax, and I'll see you in a little bit. Well, we got the job done. Let's make sure that we're getting that folded up. Yep, okay. Go with contract, we accept the payment. And this is the next one we're thinking about doing right here. We're going to do this potato sowing contract. If I said harvesting earlier, I'm sorry. I meant to say potato sowing. So we're going to, it's paying $22,000. It's on field 53, it looks like. Yep, 53. So we're going to take that. We'll make our way back to the farm. Alan was plowing. He did show back up. He went and had him a small bite to eat. Came back. He was plowing. I have learned that by looking around the farm, that there is no fuel storage or fuel tank. So I'm going to have somebody come in and put us a fuel tank in, a fuel storage area, and then later on in the day, we'll have them come in and bring some fuel, or we'll go get some fuel ourselves. That's one of the reasons why the money has gone down. I purchased and waiting for them to come and install it. Hopefully it'll be in by later on this afternoon. Maybe in the morning we can bring some fuel to it and get it stocked up. Right now we're going to put this equipment away. We're going to head down to the store, and we're going to lease a potato planter. And we're going to try to do some potatoes and get those potatoes in. It looks like Alan has finished his job over there plowing up our field. So we have one field left to do, and that's cultivate it. And we'll do that later on this afternoon. And then we'll get to getting those ready for planting. Hopefully tomorrow, I'm hoping that our temperature goes up again. That's our biggest concern. So I'm going to head down to the store. I'm going to pick up our potato planter, and we're going to head to 53, and we're going to get started over there. And hopefully we'll get some more work down here today, because we need to make some more money. And I will see you down at the store in a moment. Alright, we picked up our potato planter, and we're heading towards field 53 right now to get that contract going. Alan is done. I guess he's cleaning up the cows for me. He's come in handy as a part-time assistant. We may take him on full-time. I don't know just yet. I know that we sit here the last time I was here, and we talked about, are we going to keep the farm, or are we going to get the farm out of debt and then turn around and try to sell it? Thinking about all the work we're going to put into it, would it be worth worth it to me to sell it after I put all that work in? And I'm sitting here thinking about that, and I'm like, not really. I'd rather just keep it. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to keep the farm, and we are going to do what we can do to get it back up, get it fixed, and get it viable again, and then we'll just go from there. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're just going to pay off our debt, get the farm back up and running, get it all back in ship shape, and get it producing, get it productive, and we're probably just going to keep it in the family. And for the moment, it's going to be me who's going to be running it. Eventually, maybe I might turn it over to somebody else. We shall see. As you can see, I got a full load of seed in this, or a full load of potatoes, excuse me, to plant. If we get through all, it's fine. If we don't, whatever we have left over, we'll use on our own farm. That field we just got through plowing, we may put it in there. It's a small field. We don't need a whole heck of a lot of potatoes because we're not raising pigs at the moment. Will we raise pigs? Might raise a couple or two. Might raise a couple or two, but that's in the near future. So far, it's been slow going, but we're slowly making progress. We got our fields ready. We got a couple of our fields planted early. We had the right temperature, right ground temperature, right air temperature. Hopefully we'll get some more better weather as far as it will warm up for us, and we'll be able to move along with our sowing and planting. I'm just waiting, like I said, waiting for that open wind to come around. And when it does come, we'll take advantage of it. And I think we're going to drop barley in field 60. And then hopefully, if we do have the temperature for barley, we'll also drop corn in our other big field. I don't have the number right now for you, but I'll tell you in a little while. I'll look that up and show you. And like I said, if we have any potatoes left over in this planter when we're done with this field, and then we'll plant those in our little small field there next to the sheep, and we'll just take those to market and sell those. This is going to be slow going for a little while. Back this up. Yeah. Couple swipes at it this way. And this new manufacturer that came to our local store, we're going to look into maybe swapping out or even outright purchasing some equipment. We're not going to go in debt any more than we are. We're going to nibble, like I said, keep nibbling away at that. We can't afford to be taking any more money out. We gotta get that debt, we gotta get that debt resolved. Oh, a little too much. Let me pull up a little more and get this back in a little bit more perfect. I did it again, didn't I? All right. Well, live and learn. Well, I'm going to do this last stripe here. And I'm going to holler at Alan and see if I can't get Alan to come down here and take care of this for us. Well, I can go off and do something else. So just, I'll tell you what, I'll meet you back at the main farm, hopefully. That's if Alan agrees to come out here and do this for us. And I will see you in a moment or two. Just sit back, relax. Oh, that was a walk. Alan's down there on 53 finishing up the potato planting for us. I'm heading back over here to pick up the Massey and the plow. I believe we're going to need to put some, oh no, this needs fertilizing. That's not bad. I thought we'd need, I thought we would need some limes. Guess not. So we're going to go down here, get our fertilizer spreader, and we'll put down a layer of fertilizer and get that ready to go. And then we'll hook up the old cultivator, and we'll cultivate that, and we'll cultivate our next field. And then hopefully by that time, Alan will be done, and we can keep on moving on to some more contracts. I don't think we're on there, are we? Almost. Almost. There we go. Let's get up here and fertilize this field. And then we'll get our cultivator. Make sure that we're on. I didn't mean to jump out of there. I'm always jumping out when I shouldn't be. Now, I like this little braid all spreader, but I think I want to go with it, that new one that's out. If we can sell this and get maybe a third of the money, that'll save us some money on buying the new one. I happened to look up that new one. That new one, like I said, it is adjustable on the fly to where you can adjust your spread width and get your field covered in less time. Hopefully use less fertilizer. Let's save some money on that in that end. If we can save some money on fertilizing, that would go back into our pockets, and we could use that to pay towards the loan. And you know, just every little bit we save, every little penny we pinch will help. Okay, let's take a look at our field. That's our contract being done. Let's see, we need to get back over here to our farm. Here we go. Oop, wait a minute. Did I miss a spot? Ooh, why isn't that? I plowed through here. Why isn't that showing plowed? Well, we have to fix that up. I don't understand why that's... Oh, we're showing lime right here in this area. So we will have to lime it. It's still showing not plowed right there. I don't understand that. Look at that again. Yeah, we've missed with the plow. We'll have to come back through with the plow right there and... Let's do that while we're at it, while we're here. Let's just go ahead and put this down in the yard someplace. We won't worry about putting that. I'll get that plow back on. Let's see what... I don't understand why that happened. Maybe the plow skipped. I don't know. This land is a little uneven in some areas. I mean, you don't expect, you know, you don't expect your land to be totally flat, but I mean, little hills and valleys can cause little problems. So let's go up here and see if we can't fix the problem we got. Let's look down and see if that plowed up. Alright, let's look at our overhead map and see if that plowed. Well, I can't see that now, can I? Let's pull away from it. Well, did it get it? Yep. We have that one little spot in lime. Well, that's not going to cost us a whole lot of money in lime, so that's pretty good. I think we've only had a lime maybe one field so far, so that's good. Our lime that we had in storage is still, it's not topped off, but we didn't use that much. So let's go ahead and put this up. Oh, whoa, what is that? Oh, it's a bucket. I keep forgetting that bucket's right there. We'll just damage it again. Let's get this thing hooked up. We have some lime in here. That's not going to take much to do what we got to do. Hopefully we get this field sorted out and we can get it cultivated, and we can, like I said, if we get any potatoes left over, we can plant some potatoes in here, maybe. Okay, that should have took care of the liming business according to. Let's now see what we're looking at. Did we get it? Oh, one little spot. One little lousy spot. Now did we get it? Let's see if we got it this time. Oh yeah, okay, there we go. Let's fold that back up. Cannot believe it. The work has gone into getting this farm prepped and ready to go. Oh. Well, hopefully we'll get our fuel tank in here. Fuel storage area. Hopefully they'll be in here about late this afternoon. Hopefully they'll get it in. They'll get it dug. Get it part way. Don't know what to see. I've already called them. I've already paid for it. Just waiting for them to show up. Because we're going to need some fuel. I can't be driving to town all the time for fuel. I have to have fuel here on the farm. That's all there is to it. Let me get this out of the way here. Then we'll hook up our cultivator. I haven't seen anything that says sounds done, or let me back up in here for a minute. Let me look at the contract. He's almost done. Well, let's go back to our map and see where he's at on that field. Yep, he's almost done. Well, that's good. Get that tractor back and get it going someplace else. Maybe, like I said, we can't do potatoes this time of year, I think. So I don't, that'd be it's just something I can think about putting in this field. Maybe a small, like I said, small root crop. I'll do this. So fold that. Well, I'm going to get this done, and I'll see you hopefully back down at 53 in a little bit. Well, I finished the contract. I came down here. I told him I'd take the tractor. I asked him to go back up there and finish on the field that I was cultivating, which is field 62. He's busy, as you can see, finishing up. Let's see. Let's get our wrong button again. Let's get our contract taken care of. Got a cultivating contract on field 77. Oh, we got a transporting job. Sowing. More sewing jobs. I think we're going to be busy the rest of the day, it looks like. Let's go ahead and take, let's find out where 77 is first. I think it's down here someplace. And is it over here? 45, 36, and 77. Yeah, I guess what we'll do is we'll take on that one first. And we do have some potato left over, of which we'll use back at our own farm. Get myself straightened up where I can see out the window. I was getting ready to go flying off into the woods. We'll take this back. We'll use this on field 62. See that it's prepped. I believe we can plant in that field. And then we'll get on with our cultivation. I need to get this in the shop, get it oiled up and greased, and oh, like I said, I hope that fuel tank gets put in sometime today. Like they said they'd be out here sometime today. I hope they do it, because we're going to need it. That is for sure. Cannot be, like I said, cannot be running back and forth to town just to get gas. Just no way. It'll take too much of my day, especially when I have to fill up one or two or even all three tractors. So we'll have to figure out, you know, so we'll have to get that thing in here and get it installed. Maybe next episode we can get some fuel brought in. We'll have to wait and see. Let's see, where can I put this out of the way? For right now, this is under lease. We'll try to get it used. Let's see. Let's just do this. Ooh, what a log. Okay. Yeah, see, I thought we had a fuel tank, but I guess, you know, I didn't see one on the farm. I looked. Didn't see one anywhere. Let me go up here and see if Alan's done with this job so I can take on, I'll do this contract myself. Well, I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you had a good visit with us. Like I said, I'm sorry about not being around in the last few weeks, but yeah, he's done and he's gone. But we are back. We are getting it done. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed yourself. If you have, give us a like. Hit that old like button for me. If you haven't subscribed yet, give that old subscribe button a tap. And if you want to leave a comment, feel free to. And if you'd like to share this video with somebody, then please, by all means, be my guest. I'm glad you could join me today for our return to Valley of the Old Farm. I look forward to our next visit. We hope to see you again. Be safe out there. Stay healthy. And as always, friends and neighbors, happy farming. See you another day.